Well, I'm not gonna lie, it has been a rough couple months for my face. So the other day I got smashed in the face by a door by a 4-year-old. So now all the Discord people are saying I got beat up by my kid. So hey, it is what it is. So if I kind of like keep my face to the side, don't worry about it. Hopefully it'll heal up all right. That shit hurt, bro. I almost passed out. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bam. I know I am. Trying my best as always. And yes, we are back with a pick from our patron Clay. We're going to be going back to XTC, which is one of my favorite reoccurring bands in the channel that we still do. Back in the day, I used to do like all the big bands every week and stuff like that. But eventually, you run out of material. But with XTC, we have not even probably scratched... Well, we've scratched the surface. I wouldn't say we've gone too deep, though. We've got a nice sampling for most of their albums. So I think this album's called Mummer. This is, the 2 tracks is Beating of Hearts and Deliver Us from the Elements. It's a pretty metal name, I'm not going to lie. And these guys are just so widely ranged, you know what I mean? You never know what you're going to get with them. Like, I still think about the nautical themed album. I'm terrible with the names, so my apologies. The nautical themed album, like, that's my favorite one so far. But then you go back to the England, the White Horse one. Oh, I just forget what's the name of that album. God damn it. You know, like they're all, those are my favorite too. But like everything we've listened to them, like they're very inventive, creative, and they are very out of the box while remaining in a box that's accessible, if that makes any sense. It's hard to pull off what they do, but they do it. So thank you again, Clay. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon and PayPal if you want to help support the channel. That is the way to do it. I got a couple emails in for some requests from some new people, so if you'd like to join the club, that's the way to do it. All right, first up, Beating of Hearts by XTC off of Mummer. 3, 2, 1, go. Rhythm is amazing. Whoa. I love the guitar in the background. It's so sick. Whoa. God damn. It's like Peter Gabriel meets old Genesis and XTC. That's crazy. So Peter Gabriel. What's the other band? Linsfarn? Kind of reminds me of that a little bit at parts. It's like putting you in a trance. Wow. It definitely has like a world influence, if that makes any sense. Let's see what we got here. Deliver us from the elements. I love the soundscape that they're painting with this. It's very in-depth, as usual. Both Colin and Andy are just absolute geniuses. What the fuck? It's very bare bones, but the rhythms are very focused. I love it. I wonder if Tool is fan of XTC. I hear some Tool in this. Number 9. Choral effect is so cool. Is there like a concept in this album? Like a theme? Oh my god, that bass, bro. What is happening? What the fuck, Clay? I'm having flashbacks. Dad! I'm just kidding. Is that you? It's like tape loops, or like, what is that? A theremin? I don't know. I know they get their sounds like not diegetically. What's the word? Like they're not really. I mean, they use art. You stupid shit. They use artificial sounds for certain parts, but I feel like a lot of the stuff they capture in the studio is very natural. You know, they use different instruments and sort of like different pitches of things to like give it this. I don't know, like especially the ending there. It's like this like off-setting or off-putting kind of feeling, you know. You feel it's sort of like Revolution 9. That's why I said number 9. That's what it reminded me of. It's like they this is like their stripped back rhythm album, you know what I mean? It's got like some tribal sort of beats and world influence in the first song at certain points, but they keep returning to like one or two progressions that sound very XTC-ish, you know, but the rest is very creative and it's very different for them. I was warned beforehand that this is like probably their most divisive album, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I could see why. I'm not gonna lie. I could see why. This is very, very different, and I'm not gonna like lie and pretend like this is superior to the other stuff that I like personally by them. But it's definitely an interesting departure from their usual fare. Even though they still retain their core sound at certain points, it's got more of a experimental vibe than anything, and I definitely feel like they were trying to trip people out, especially at the ending of that second song. The whole thing, like I think Clay always picks like an Andy and a oh wow, sorry, I really forgot his name that fast. The other lead singer, I said his name earlier. I'm terrible with the names, like I said. Andy and Colin. Jesus, sorry, I'm so bad at that. They both have like their own flair, if that's the right word to use for it. But they're very similar. Like you obviously can tell the difference, but they write, maybe because they've been together so long at this point, they kind of write similar music at this point in time. It feels like, but it's very, I don't know, it's very personalized, but it's still accessible. And I really enjoyed that about them. Like they definitely took a swing here. You know, this isn't like the nautical album. Like I said, this is what I call it. I can't remember the name of it. But that was definitely my favorite one. Like I love the sort of like upbeat early 80s sound, sort of prog metal, but it's like prog, like light prog metal, if that makes any sense. Like it's not like Yes, like it's not heavy prog, but it's still very intriguing and progressive and very much their own. And I think that kind of applies here as well. Like I said, it kind of sounded like the Peter Gabriel's Lay Your Hands on Me era, like sort of drumming and very rhythm focused, with the vocals sort of taking a lead at points, but for the most part it's very rhythm dominated. It's very, like I said, it's very stripped back, and it fits well. It's not my favorite stuff by them. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite stuff, but I think it's still a worthy addition to their catalog, just from those two songs I heard. Like it's definitely XTC, like you can definitely tell it is, but there's points where you're like, the fuck am I listening to? You know, and I love that. That's why I love music, because you just never know what you're gonna get, man. And especially with bands like this that are so talented, and they're not afraid to get a little far out. I think that's what some stuff's missing these days. People play things way too safe. They don't really take chances anymore, because if you take a chance, there's a chance you could fail. But that's the whole thing. It's like a gamble, man. You gotta take a chance, believe in yourself. If you fail, you get up and you try again. You know, I should know, I have failed more times in my life than I would like to imagine. But I'm still here, right? You know, and I corrected my mistakes the best way I could, try to make amends for them, even though I don't really follow a program or anything like that for, you know, what I used to do. But it is a very important part just in life. You have to make amends. You got to say sorry, man. Especially when it's something that you did. Because it's not them that's hurting. I mean, they might be hurting too, but deep down and subconsciously, you're the one that's actually hurting, because I think it's just the natural state of things to, like, seek, not redemption. I mean, I guess redemption works too, but, like, seek solace, seek consensus, whatever the word is, between two people when something bad's happened, you know? And we need more of that. People just don't take chances anymore. They're afraid to get hurt, myself included, even though I've got, a freaking flesh wound right now from my 4-year-old. Dang, that kid can slam a freaking door. But, it's just, man, like, I wish bands still did stuff like this, even though it might not be receptive. Like, I mean, fans might not be receptive, critics might not be receptive, but there's certain people that are going to hear it and they're going to love it, and it's going to just become a part of them, you know? And I think that's what the whole point of music is, or being a musician, or being in a band. Obviously, you want to get girls, guys, whatever your thing is. You want to do drugs, you want to do this, you want to do that. There's all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? But I feel like what I always wanted was just some not teenager, just some young adult just listening to my music and just him connecting with it. And just like, I don't know, thinking about it somehow for the rest of his life. It might be a part of his life at that point, you know? And obviously money and fame and all that stuff it's nice, but it doesn't last. You know what I mean? Like, they're like this channel, for example. There's stuff that we've done that people have utterly forgotten, and it's just it's amazing. And like some of the music we've listened to, the people have forgot. It's absolute standouts. But no one talks about them anymore. No one talks about Paul Revere and the Raiders anymore. Like in those Cali, like, garage rock bands, anything like that. Except people that loved them back in the day, but for the most part, they're gone. From the consciousness, from the zeitgeist. But there's new stuff. And I feel like they're trying to take music out slowly, like brick by brick. Because music is like our last escape. They already destroyed Hollywood. All the movies suck nowadays. Except like the occasional movie, like Christopher Nolan might come out with something good, but it's nothing like the stuff y'all got back in the day. You had great movies coming out every week basically, and now we're lucky to get one once a year. Same thing with music. It's so different. Everyone listens to their own specific genre. You know what I mean? And no one has that sense of communal, just like enjoyment of things anymore, or entertainment or anything. Maybe like, Game of Thrones on TV was the last thing that truly captured the world, but then it ended horribly, obviously. But it doesn't happen anymore. Everyone lives in their own little world, so it's impossible to connect all of them. And the stuff that does connect us, in reality, just drives us apart further. But that's what do I know? Sorry, I always go on rants. Thank you, Clay. That was excellent. If I had to pick between the two, just for the what the fuck factor, I would go with the second one, the Elements one. But this is a more complete, cohesive song. I think the first one works a little bit better. The second one's very experimental. That has to, like, you have to be in a certain mind state to enjoy that. But hey, I'm always in that mind state, baby. I cooked myself years ago, so I'm always down. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon, our PayPal. Help a brother out. Help him pay his bills. I don't know why I'm talking in the third person. Fucking weirdo. I'm going to end the video now. Take it easy.